Hi internet, I am the tuftiest of all the Tuftletons today. Today you get a vlog, another one. I'm sorry about yesterday's video, it was a little bit dopey. I've never tried to do that on my laptop before, and I was under the impression that it might go well. Apparently it's not gonna, but that's alright. So I've been thinking about starting a collab channel, and I posted really flippantly about it last night on the Tumblrs, and now I think this is happening. We're making this happen, dude. I've got a few people that are interested. If there's more people than I can accommodate in the collab with me, then I'll sort of group you up and see how you like each other, and then maybe you can start your own collab channel, and then I'll just be really happy for everyone, and everyone will be wonderful. But yeah, that's a weird thing that's happened recently. I'm not really sure what else I'm going to talk about today. I've got a whole bunch of poetry to analyse. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to read you a poem, because I've got nothing else better to do. This is a poem that, if you are in the UK, you might have done at GCSE, English Literature. It's called My Last Duchess, and it is by Robert Browning. I'm going to go ahead and say it's by Robert Browning. Yes, it is by Robert Browning. That's my last Duchess painted on the wall, looking as if she were alive. I call that piece a wonder now, Frau Pandolf's hands worked busily a day, and there she stands. Will't please you sit and look at her? I said Frau Pandolf by design, for never read strangers like you that pictured countenance, the depth and passion of its earnest glance. But to myself they turned, since none puts by the curtain I have drawn for you, but I, and seemed as they would ask me, if they durst, how such a glance came there. So, not the first are you to turn and ask thus, sir. 'Twas not her husband's presence only that called that spot of joy into the Duchess's cheek. Perhaps Frau Pandolf chanced to say, her mantle laps over my lady's wrist too much, or paint must never hope to reproduce the faint half-flush that dies along her throat. Such stuff was courtesy, she thought, and cause enough for calling up that spot of joy. She had a heart, how shall I say, too soon made glad, too easily impressed. She liked whate'er she looked on, and her looks went everywhere. Sir, 'twas all one, my favour at her breast, the dropping of the daylight in the west, the bough of cherries some officious fool broke in the orchard for her, the white mule she rode with round the terrace, all and each would draw from her alike the approving speech, or blush at least. She thanked men, good, but thanked somehow, I know not how, as if she ranked my gift of a 900-years-old name with anybody's gift, who'd stoop to blame this sort of trifling. Even if you had skill in speech, which I have not, to make your will quite clear to such as one, and say, just this or that in you disgusts me, here you miss, or there exceed the mark. And if she let herself be lessoned so, nor plainly set her wits to yours, forsooth, and made excuse, e'en then would be some stooping, and I choose never to stoop. Oh, sir, she smiled, no doubt, whene'er I passed her, but who passed without much the same smile? This grew, I gave commands, then all smiles stopped together. There she stands as if alive. Will't please you rise? We'll meet the company below then. I repeat, the Count your master's known munificence is ample warrant that no just pretence of mine for dowry will be disallowed, though his fair daughter's self, as I avowed at starting, is my object. Nay, we'll go together down, sir. Notice Neptune, though, taming a seahorse, thought rarity, which Claus of Innsbruck cast in bronze for me. Killed his wife. Killed his fucking wife. And then was bragging about it to some servant. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today, and I will see you tomorrow, my loves. Uncompromisingly sensual.